Hi everyone, this is Pramita here. Uh, this is going to be my July flip of my daily journal. So I hope this is in frame because once again I had to change my filming location because of lighting problems. So I hope this is okay. If you hear a whirring sound or a loud noise, please don't mind. That is the ceiling fan. It's terribly hot and muggy, so I had to keep it on. I think I had done a flip just before this page, and this is going to be my second flip. Okay, so I think I had done a flip of all these pages. No, I will start my flip from here. So this was a Saturday. As you can see, I have just layered a bunch of stuff. Over here I have a small envelope and I have a tiny journaling card inside this. I'm just going to put this inside. Yeah, that's that. And I have just distressed it with a little bit of ink. And these are all fussy cutout portions from Kane Company paper pads, as you know. This is a stamp. I have actually stamped this on a cardstock and then I've just used a little bit of distress stains. Most of this paint that you see over here are distress stains because this paper was not taking watercolor at all, so I had to go to distress stains. That's okay. So this is a book page. I've layered it on washi, and the next page, okay, so next page also, this is a fussy cutout portion from Kane Company paper pad. I have just layered this stuff on a doily. I have used a little bit of washi. That's all. I'm going to do a very quick flip because there's nothing much to explain. This is a music sheet that I received from Sylvia, my friend who lives in France. Thank you, Sylvia. And I have layered this fussy cutout mushroom. This is once again from Kane Company paper pad. This is a washi that Meera had sent me. These are some washi that I have in my stash. This is from, I think Meera had sent me this. And this is a book page of it's a falcon sort of bird, goshawk. It's a kind of hawk. So I've just used that, and I've been trying to use some of the alpha stickers that I have. I have a few and I really want to use them up because otherwise they lose their the adhesive part, and I don't want to go through gluing up stuff and all that hassles. So this is once again I've layered stuff up. These are Kane Company paper pad flowers that I have just fussy cut. This is layered on top of a vintage looking paper. This is a mixed media printable Sylvia had sent me. These are all offcuts from Tim Holtz paper pad. This is from Prima. And this is, I think, a stamp that I have used. This is a wooden stamp from Hero Arts. This is once again from Kane Company paper pad. These are all, this is a wrapping paper that Sylvia had sent me. I have layered this whole stuff on this wrapping paper. It works beautifully. Thank you, Sylvia, so much for these awesome offcuts. I don't need basically the whole paper because I tear them up. I use them in bits and pieces, so even tiny bits will do. So I'm so grateful to you, Sylvia. And this day, okay, so this was a huge fussy cutout flower that I couldn't use anywhere else, so I decided to use this on this page, which has been layered on the music sheet once again from Sylvia. This is from the Prima French Riviera paper pad, and I have used a tag as a tab. This pokes out a little bit. I hope it makes sense. I've tied an organza ribbon to this, and I have just done. Okay, so on this page, basically, I was so busy around this time, I didn't journal at all. I just had written down that I had filmed 2 videos, and the lighting was horrible. So, and I had received a big stash of washi that I had purchased about a month, no, 14, 15 days ago from China, but it's not from AliExpress. I will post the link while I do end my video and post this video. You can check this shop out because they often give free shipping deals, and funnily enough she gave tracked shipping, and it worked out really very good for me, as well as it was okay for her, of course. And I bought a bunch of journaling washies. These are called journaling washies. I hope you are aware of the fact. So actually I have used them to fill up this page because I had not written anything down. I had used a small vintage piece of vintage lace, and I have just put down all the washies that I had received, just to see that how they look on the page. And look how beautiful these washies are. I love this washi. This one, this butterfly, this coin one is excellent. Yeah, so what I did was I did a washi collage. That's it, nothing else. I just placed down the washies, and this is a Hero Arts dauber. It's in fluorescent pink, so a little bit of pink pokes through the pages. That's fine by me. So that's that. And then we come to the next day. That was 14. Once again, Kane Company paper pads. These are all bits and pieces that I was left with after doing projects and doing fussy cut and stuff like that. I don't throw away anything. I'm just a scrap lady. So I use them, while layering stuff up, just to give a raggedy edge. If you want, I can show you that. I have just discovered that it looks awesome, and you don't need to tear them with your hand because you already have those raggedy pieces. You can just layer them up and use them. The effect is awesome. And these are some of the die cuts that I had in my stash. This is from Graphic 45. This is, I think, from Tim Holtz. And this is a little tiny bit of lace that I had from here. I've just used it as a page tab. Yeah, so that was that. And these are some of the washi that my dear friend Terry had sent me. Around this time I was not feeling very well, so yeah, chronic problem, health issues, sucks. So what I did over here is I layered a bunch of stuff. I didn't write anything on this page because my life is pretty boring. There's nothing going on except mundane stuff. So what I did was I put a big piece of paper first, and then I layered up some stuff. This is from, I think, a DCW paper pad I had recently bought. It's on travel theme, and they had these maps, small tiny maps, and I have used one bit over here. It's a small stamp over here, and this is from a book page. I've just used some Hero Arts daubers and distress stains. I've just used them randomly. This is a vellum, painted vellum. This is a book page. This is from a paper pad. This is a stamp that I received, and this is, I think, a quote card which says, first I drink coffee, then I do the things. Yeah, so that's what I am. I love my coffee and tea, but I'm trying to keep away from coffee a little bit because I have sleep issues. I have a weird sleeping pattern. I don't sleep well at all. I wake up at all odd hours, and it's horrible. And then we come to Monday. Yeah, so this is a tag from, I think, from a Prima paper pad. Yeah, so this is these stuff are mostly by Heidi Swap. These are from Heidi Swap paper pads, and this is a book page. These are mostly from Heidi Swap paper pads I had in my stash. I suddenly discovered that I had these things. It happens. I totally forgot about all these stuff. so I began using them up. This is once again from a Kane Company paper pad. This is from Heidi Swap. This actually I had a page, 12 by 12 page of music sheet. It is a collection from Heidi Swap. So I tore it up and I used it, as a layering stuff. So I just put on some stuff over here, no rocket science. I just wrote like this I came back later and wrote down, because this month I had been so busy that I couldn't journal all on the same day that it had happened. I often did it a day or two later. So that was that. And this is on Wednesday. As you can see, I've used some distress stains and Hero Arts daubers. These are all Heidi Swap papers, and this is just a random paper. I just tore it up and layered stuff up. Sorry for the shaking. And once again, I've done a huge cluster with small stamps, washi tapes and distress stains, because this page was not taking anything else. This I really want to cover up. I don't know, I wanted to do that, but I have not done it, so you'll have to bear with this horrible messy art that I had done. I don't know, I must have lost my mind at that point, of course, and then I came back to my senses and I realized what a disaster I had made. Anyway, so I often get questions like, you don't make mistakes, like how do you do everything so well? No, it's not like that. I do make tons of mistakes, but I have learned to cover them up. That's the clever part. Okay, so everybody does mistakes. And what I've done is, this is once again a journaling card from Prima, French Riviera, I think, and I've just used some washi from Tim Holtz. These are some random washi. This is, yeah, so that's that. Once again, this is from Graphic 45. This is, I think, Nature's Sketchbook, this collection is called. I have layered that on a piece of doily, and I've done, sort of to-do kind of list out here. And first time in my journal I have used a button. I've just glued it, I have not stitched it. And once again over here I have done a bunch of layering, mostly washi. As you can see, this is a paper pad portion from Kane Company. This is a book page. This is from Graphic 45. Okay, so this is from DCW travel themed pad that I was talking about, and I have just used them on a tag. I have layered this on a tag. I've used some stamps and phrase stickers. That's all. And on this day I received my Cocoa Daisy, so I've used the Cocoa Daisy packaging. Yeah. And this is I think from Kane Company paper pad. They had this rose gold embossed kind of fern. I wanted to use it in my journal, but I was not having an opportunity, so I threw all the winds. I just went out of my way, and I thought, what the hell, let me use it, because this page already had a little bit of gold in it, and I just brought that on this page too. So that was that. This is another page. This was okay, so this was Saturday, this is Sunday. I once again, me and my bunch of layering stuff. This is a piece of doily. Now when I'm layering up with doilies, I don't use the whole doily. I just cut out a section of it and I see how I can minimize the usage of the doily, and then I put the stuff up. And as you can see, I've layered bunch of stuff over here. This is a stamp I have. Same thing over here, mostly Kane Company paper pads and stickers. Okay, on this day I had the Steve, which Mona had sent for me, so I have attached that. And these are all book pages. This is a punched out butterfly, and this is a glassine bag that I have used distress stains, and that's all I've done basically. These are ATC, this is ATC card sent by my friend Sylvia, who lives in France, and I was thrilled to have them in my journals. I have used them up, so this was one of them. And This, I think, was one of them. Yeah, and that's that. I've basically layered a bunch of stuff up, and I think everything has worked out pretty well. These are the new washies that I had received, and this is another ATC card that she had sent me. I have just put down a lot of washi, that's all, nothing else. So bye for now. Hope you like this flip.